You acquainted with the most innovative product of the century, the CMPES device by Shakarzahi Group. This device, if installed by all consumers, manufacturers and power plants across the US, can effectively help in the transition to clean and reusable energy. The manufacturing of 2 billion of these devices shall create huge job opportunities and shall be great for the economy, whereas the application of these devices shall transform the energy sector, reduce US dependence on foreign oil imports and realize the goal of zero emissions by 2030 and help in the reversal of global warming and climate change effects by 2050. The CMPES system is not only a revolution in terms of switching to natural resources. This revolutionary device by the Shakarzahi Group has a number of other benefits or advantages over the current electric system that is operational in the US and all over the world. The constant electric system with its uninterrupted and continuous supply of energy is a reliable and unswerving system which industries, manufacturers and all consumers can use without fear of power cuts or outages. It is to be taken into consideration that reliability is key in terms of energy supplies. People's livelihoods and even lives are connected to it. An electric system cannot afford to be unreliable or have constant power cuts, since that would have far-reaching consequences to all consumers and industries. The US grid system is therefore not as reliable and durable as it needs to be. It is vulnerable to all sorts of weathers and malicious cyber activity, etc. What's more is that the US grid system is getting older and it's getting harder for the traditional grid system to keep up with the ever-increasing demand of electricity. As American households move to using electric furnaces to heat their houses and electric cars for their daily commute, the overall electricity demand has increased manifold. Not only the demand is increasing, but the dependency on electricity and power has also increased significantly by people using electric cars and electric heating systems. In such a case, there is very little to no room for outages or power cuts. But the US grid system is increasingly prone to issues such as damage from extreme weather or natural disasters such as hurricanes, earthquakes, lightning strikes, etc. Another serious issue that the grid system faces is that it's constantly under attack by hackers. Such sorts of cyber attacks on grids and electrical plants cause serious disruptions in power supply to household consumers and industries. Grids also have other limitations, such as a location and an infrastructure to support all the grid system. This means that remote areas and places that can't support a grid do not get constant electric supply. But guess what? The constant micro-power electric energy system solves, or let's say evades, all these problems and threats, as it does not need a grid to function, which makes it very beneficial for businesses, homeowners, and electric vehicles. This device will eliminate all the above-mentioned problems that the US energy sector has to deal with the grids, i.e., constant outages by natural disasters and cyber attacks, etc. Since the CMPES system does not require a grid to function, in areas where there are no grids, this device can efficiently function to produce power. Now with the CMPES device, you have zero worries about the grid. Once you have the Shakarzahi Micro-Power Constant Energy System device available, then you have unlimited access to power. This innovation was carefully innovated to meet these demands and get power everywhere. It is as simple as plugging in the device anywhere you are. Now, the people living in remote areas can gain access to their own energy supply without having to depend on grid installations. All the houses and industries in areas that face persistent power outages due to natural disasters or extreme weather conditions that damage grids can enjoy a never-ending and continuous supply of clean and green energy thanks to the constant micro-power electric energy supply system developed by the Shakarzahi Group.